Extra man, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slayer. Pay what it call for the tail, extra with the band. Young Cruiser King better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we ride a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First play's a run with the wide here. And some room to maneuver.
Just like that, huh?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, that was easy.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One of those days, huh?
He's already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Bam!
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George.
Catch the ball and get your feet.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You're fucking stumbling around and
Another
shit.
nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Lance on target to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think he shied away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Come on, man. Get the first down.
He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Fucker, man.
Looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And some room to work.
God.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenny Nwangu, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you'll love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Throwing now is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Handoff right side, Davis Price.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9.
Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. And right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Completes it to the tight end.
Fuck off, B-boy.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet.
Holy shit, get his ass.
They're in first place in their division, looking really good. And
Damn, 150 yards in the first quarter.
Oh,
man.
Partner, are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed.
the throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Lance looking to throw it.
Oh! Damn it!
And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
That's a bad pass.
Throw that. I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first down, you don't have it wide open. Just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw on 3rd down, Sheldon. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to him with their first turnover of the game and then make it a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime
Oh, you're soaked.
What's the first thing a coach tells
Is it raining out there?
Don't let them
Hey, don't be doing that. Come on now. Move. Move. No. Rub that shit on me.
Turns his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action, now it's Lance. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
Go, big fella.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, God damn.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel.
You got 1 yard?
A couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh my gosh.
Passes should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a penalty. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again, it's Lance.
Damn it, right to him.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up.
That was a stupid read.
What I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've
I got lucky there. Can't be mad at that.
Pass is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17 to 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on
Oh, my God.
says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we
Come on, man.
Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 176 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He's putting on some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And all the way down.
This is fucking stupid.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another run down for Nwangu. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kene Nwangu on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
Get back in the huddle, stop fucking dancing.
That one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught with those safe out of bounds.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to
2 guys right there, wide open.
Loss of 4 that sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A true all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielding just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't
come on, bro. He's all over him.
As they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him done.
We're just going to set Davis.
Oh, my God.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
And he's got it down to the 28.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll go right back to the Wangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Sheldon.
Let's go, baby.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Get up.
And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Lance now on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man.
Oh, okay, Debo.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate to run the football.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
15 yards there for number 15.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
We get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Lance going to throw. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Lance going to try to throw for this. Eluding the pressure right.
Got it. Yes. Wow.
Down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And the timing a bit off that time.
Oh, no.
Falls to the ground.
Not Freddie.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but it cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Davis Price once more. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards that time for number 19. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Davis Price up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and he gets him to 2nd and 4. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time.
Man, he ran that dude over.
Both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Wow.
Whistles here, but I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll get this well past midfield.
He was killing me.
Stop just before the 35. 241 yards on the
Okay.
ground. He's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh!
He lost the football.
Damn it, I should have. Fuck.
Right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Sheldon.
Let's go.
For a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches,
Come on.
evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Another touch for Davis Price. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the handoff,
Davis Price. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Kyron Johnson there on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want
Let's go, baby!
But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, a quick slant or something like that.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able